So today, I've been plagued with an issue. I need a new home. So I thought, what better way than to go apartment hunting in one of the most expensive but international cities here in South Korea, Songdo. I want to share some vocabulary that you guys may need to know before you start apartment hunting, if you are apartment hunting yourself. So the two main vocabulary words you want to be familiar with is Wolse and Jeonse. So Wolse is when you pay monthly rent and you put down a deposit. Usually a deposit in Korea can range from anything between $3,000 to $20,000, and then your monthly rent, depending on how much of a deposit you put down, can range from about $300 to $1,000, depending on the type of place that you are in, as well as the type of neighborhood that you are in. When it comes to Jeonse, that's something that's really special to Korea. Jeonse is where you put down the amount that the house is worth. Usually it's about like $100,000. And when you put down that amount of money for the deposit, the person is able to live in that place for free for like a year or 2 years, depending on how long the lease is. There's also something called karse. That's a little not really talked about, but that's when you pay all your money up front. Okay, so the different types of places that you can live in. You have your typical one rooms. Those are like studios that we are familiar with, and it's seriously just a room with a kitchen and a bathroom. Then there's like a feast house, a feast still, no matter how much I try and get, it's strong. But with a feast house, those are usually almost like office-like buildings that have apartments and places where people can work. So these are usually a little bit more expensive because they're typically in taller, high-rise like buildings, and these places usually have security 24/7. Then there are goshiwons, which are typically just a room. It's just a room, and sometimes they do have private bathrooms, or sometimes the bathroom might be outside of the goshiwon. I've never lived in a goshiwon before, but typically this is where like students stay. So goshiwons are again like small rooms, really small rooms. And then another one is like villas or low-rise apartments. Usually they're like 4-level apartments. Another word you want to be mindful of is kwanlibi. So kwanlibi is usually like your utilities. So you want to make sure what is included in your kwanlibi. So sometimes kwanlibi can include everything from electricity, water, or maybe your garbage disposal fee or whatever. Sometimes it does not include electricity or water. So you want to make sure when you are apartment hunting, you ask how much is the kwanlibi usually, and also you want to ask what is included in the kwanlibi, because you don't want to be caught off guard or anything. You don't want that to happen. So, Mr. Juni, what are the type of people who normally live in this type of space?
Some single person or unmarried one person is coming here. They like this kind of one room, one studio type one room. Yeah. The foreigners like this ones very much. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Let's check out the next price range department. And we are at the next place, a beautiful 2-bedroom with a deposit of about 20 million won and a rent of about 1.3. 1,000 won. So that's about roughly $1,000 USD. And as soon as you come in here, you're greeted with a beautiful sliding door where you can separate your shoe area from the rest of the house. Who would you say are the type of people that live here?
Yeah, the couple or some one person is that they wanna use the big space.
Okay.
That kind of person is using this one.
Nice. Awesome. Perfect.
Yeah, but the price is more expensive than one.
Understandable. Okay, so this apartment here is a whopping 3-bedroom place apartment. This isn't a feastil or any of the regular things that we've been looking at today. This is the real deal. So even though the place has a $700,000 deposit, when you come here, once you pay that deposit, you can live here for free for about 2 years. And let's say you can't pay that 700,000 won for that one deposit, then that's okay. You can put down a deposit of about $50,000 and then pay about $2,700 a month in rent. Which I think, considering how nice and luxurious this place is, it's really a hard pass, especially a place like this in other cities like New York or Miami. Imagine how expensive the rent will be in those places compared to here. So what are the type of people that you think normally live in this type of apartment?
This one is some more than ordinary people. Some rich, some like the overview, and some like some scenery. They like this kind of apartment. Yeah.
Awesome. We hope that some rich people come here and take this apartment. Thank you. We are here at the final, most expensive place of the day. And this place holds 3 bedrooms and it's about 143 meters squared. This place, it runs for about $1.43 million if you're planning on buying it. But if you don't want to pay that $1.43 million, that's okay. You could put down a deposit of about a small, measly 100 million won, and you can pay rent of about 6 million won a month. This place is conveniently located at one of the biggest parks in Songdo. It's called Central Park, and you have a beautiful view of not only Central Park, but also Costco. This place is also popular amongst people who live in Songdo, but also many famous people. So you might see your favorite person here at this spot. If you guys want any of these amazing places that you guys have seen on this video today, then please feel free to send a message to Mr. Jeonse. I'm going to hand it over to him so he can tell a little bit about his business.
Hello, I'm Jeonse. I'm working for the foreigners in this area, entering this district. If you have some problem in getting the rental house, please feel free to contact me. My number is here.
But until then, I will see you guys next time. This video was brought to you by Incheon Free Economic Zone, a city that welcomes you and welcomes all.